Kenya Kwanza is very much concerned with the developments in politics of Kenya, as we are just 4 days away from the elections. And today, they have held a presser and they have addressed 4 pertinent issues that they want addressed before we go to the polls on Tuesday next week. The first one is incitement at the dark meetings that are being held. Second is the use of public officials to undermine the campaigns and to campaign for Azimio. Third is the denial of access to venues. And fourth is the issue of the power and internet blackout as experienced during the presidential debate. On the first issue, that is the dark meetings and incitement, these are primarily happening in Rift Valley, and they are led by 4 or 5 people. The first is President Uhuru Kenyatta, second is Regional Commander Mahalim Mohammed, and the third is Samson Ojuang, the County Commander of Trans Nzoia, Stephen Kihara, County Commander Uasin Gishu, and Erastus Mbui, the County Commander for Nakuru. Ruto claims that from those meetings, what comes out of it are leaflets and pamphlets that come as a result of threats that are being issued to the people, panic that is being caused to the people, voter apathy, and the conflict that people are being prepared for. The second group that Ruto is blaming for incitement and meetings is media, specifically Kameme and Inoro FM. And to be precise, there are 2 journalists, Njenga Mungai and Joseph Kiuna, that are propagating violence narratives to the people and inciting them. And the third group on the incitement are the Azimio leaders. And for this matter, there was a very controversial post by Joe, Governor 001, that was posted on Twitter with edited clip that was inciting violence in Rift Valley, and that was clear to everyone until Twitter and to pull down that post by Governor Joe. And William Ruto is wondering why the DCI and NCIC are still silent on the matter, when it is a very grievous matter of incitement. And on that line, the second major problem that Ruto has highlighted today is the use of the public officials, propagate and push forward one, issues to do with bravery, and second, campaign for Azimio. And on the receiving end are the county commissioners, like the above we have mentioned, the assistant county commissioners, chiefs, and the assistant chiefs. There are dark meetings that are held, especially in Nakuru and the other Rift Valley regions. And these are the things that come out of them, that the chiefs and the people are being threatened that they will lose their jobs if they don't aid the government in winning this election in favor of the Azimio presidential aspirant Raila Odinga. What are they doing? They are buying IDs and they are organizing people per polling stations. One, to cause conflict, and secondly, to bribe people as they get in there. And the fourth thing they are doing is that the chiefs and assistant chiefs are campaigning on Azimio lorries, a civil servant campaigning for any side. And he is calling on the President Kenyatta to instruct his people not to misuse or to direct these people to do what they are doing. He is calling on the President, not as Uhuru Kenyatta, but as the President of Kenya, to make sure that these things don't happen. Secondly, Ruto is calling out on the Kenyans to reject whatever that Azimio wants to push to them. And that is calling on the public servant to know that their jobs are secured and that nobody will threaten them or take the jobs away from them if they don't do what the government is asking them. And the fourth group is IEBC. Kenya Kwanza is calling on the IEBC to be non-partisan, to conduct free, fair, and verifiable election. Kenya Kwanza is categorical that they don't need any favor from IEBC. All they need is free, fair, credible, and verifiable election. And they are sure that they want to win this. The third bone of contention with the government is the denial to win. Categorically, they want, we saw that in Kakamega, Kenya Kwanza was denied the use of Bugungu Stadium, and Kakamega government claimed that the stadium is dirty and it required some cleaning. And on the next day, Azimio was there using the same. Today, Kenya Kwanza is supposed to be in Tononoka in Mombasa, holding their last rally for Mombasa. And they have been denied access with the reason that the president is in Mombasa. And William Ruto has said categorically, just like they had their rally in Kakamega just outside Bugungu Stadium, even today they will have a rally in Tononoka. On Sunday, they had booked this very long time ago that they would use Nyayo Stadium and paid a lump sum amount of 1.5 million to assess the facility. Later, they were denied and the access, and they were told that the Nyayo Stadium is already booked for prayers. Today, this morning, Kenya Kwanza has gotten court order allowing them to use the stadium. And Ruto insists that if they are not allowed to use the stadium, then they will use the stadium. If inside or outside, but the rally will be Nairobi, around or in Nyayo Stadium. The fourth concern as we go to the elections is power and internet blackout. They have read from wherever they have read that there is likelihood of power outage and internet blackout. And because of that, they are questioning Chilova and Muli in advance that if this happens, it will not be good for Kenyans. So it should not happen. So William Ruto insists that they have won this election through the popular vote. It is just the day has not come for the people to come out. The die is cast and Azimio has already lost. So he insists that it doesn't matter the number of opinion polls they put to the people. It doesn't matter how much conflict they incite people into. It will not matter. Even if they are denying venues or not, it will not matter. What will matter is the vote of the Kenya or the Kenyan voter who will vote, who will come out and vote. Let's see what goes on. Subscribe, like, and share. Thank you.